Yo, 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 and welcome back to Dungeons of Desolation. I apologise for the yos. I just went with 3 yos, because if a single yo sounds wrong in my accent, then 3 yos can only be an improvement. Or so I thought, but now it's up to, what, 5 or 6 yos, 7 yos, and it's just getting out of hand. Let's get into the Dungeons of Desolation and put me out of my misery. Oh, God. It's been an intense day. A day that has induced yoage. There've been floods around here, would you believe? Entire villages closed off because of the floods, and all because it rained a bit. You'd think we'd be used to that in North Wales, but no. No. I'll tell you where else isn't used to heavy rain, though. The dungeon. It never rains down here in the depths. Unless it's raining swords to the face! Urgh. Okay, what's this scroll? Scroll of wounding. That wounds me. Leave it. And the stairs down right away. Let's just do it. We must be getting somewhere near the end at this point. Don't need the dragon hair robe. I have enough dragon hair already, thanks very much. And just keep toddling down this endless corridor. Brown potion. Can't remember. I know we've used them before, but I don't know offhand. Actually, let's see. Let's see if we have one in the inventory. Super healing potion. That is the same one, right? I think so. Let's pick it up then. Red enemy, but I'm not too worried. Let's lob off a magic missile. Like so. And then just do a number on him. Take that. Ugh. Stupid basilisk. Alright, let's whack out a healing spell. And what's this thing? Another dark unicorn. Sorry, my tone almost went into Yahtzee territory there. What's that? A dark unicorn? Well, it sounded faintly Yahtzee-ish in my head anyway. Unintentionally, I hasten to add. I certainly don't aspire to be him. Okay. So, what's up next? I don't think there's anything significant. For some reason I just kept scrolling right past this going, no, that's not the right screen. No, that's not the one. Alright, what were we heading for? I don't think we were heading for anything white magic, were we? Lesser shielding. Is that what we were going for? Yeah, maybe. Was it something over here? No. We got dodge, so it's not that. I don't want thrust or shield bash or any of that nonsense. Alright, all I can think of is it was lesser shielding, or possibly greater shielding. Why not just go for greater shielding? Straight away. Boom. Done. Hotkey to... I don't know. I mean, I could replace magic missile, because that's balls. Anything else I never use? LT on the second bar. Detect whatever that is. Salesman or whatever. Okay. And you can see I've just downloaded the trial of 3 Dead Z, because the developer contacted me and asked me to review it. I think he offered me a copy of the game as well, but at the moment I'm in 2 minds about accepting all that stuff. Alright, let's identify this sword. Dragon Bone Sword of Precision. I do like a precise bone. Don't you? Alright. This is a particularly humiliating episode today. I do apologise to my self-esteem. Okay. So let's just keep wandering this way. You know what I could LP? Brimstone. That's a roguelike of sorts, but it's a more actiony roguelike. That could work. But then maybe I should take a break from roguelikes for a while instead. I do have several other things lined up, I'm sure you'll be overjoyed to hear. Oh yes. Never fear. Wow, took that down in 1 hit. Don't need all this crap. What's that? Axe Mimic. Already dealt with a load of you before. Well, 1 of you. Not bothered about the shoes. My feet are sufficiently well clad already. Okay. Ooh, pair of red enemies. Let's funnel them into this corridor, cursed loot style. There's another one further down. Okay, we're going to need to get some defense up. So let's cast this greater shielding spell that we just bought, and a healing spell, and then take down this ice golem. Bang! Done. And you, death worm. I laugh in the face of your deathly wormness. Alright, dragon skin jerkin, possibly better than the one I'm already wearing. Let's identify it and see. Dragon skin jerkin of elements. Okay. Well, we're wearing a plain one, so this is definitely an improvement. And it actually offers some protection against several elements. Possibly all. I don't know if that's all the elements. Definitely put that on. Let's drop the old one, because we're not going to need it. Drop the cleric potion. Drop the dragon's fang. Anything else? Drop that. And that one. Okay. Again, I don't think we're going to go back to the shop and sell any of this stuff. I don't think it's really worth going all the way back to the surface. And as you will no doubt remember from the last couple of videos, the shopkeepers have taken to... Oops, that's not the one. That's the one. The shopkeepers have taken to not being able to afford to buy our stuff. Okay, don't want to... Oh my god. Okay, I really need to get these into a narrow space. That's what he said, I guess. Alright, let's use the gate spell to teleport down here. Down here. Right there. Not much of a teleport, but I'll have to do. Cast the shielding spell again. Wait, there's a green arrow next to our life bar. Did we get another level and I just didn't notice? Yes! Wow, okay. What else have we got going on? We could go for Holy Aura. Increased damage and armor. I guess. I mean, it's a good buff, but haste. Haste will be much more worthwhile. So let's learn that. And that. And that one's going to be a 2-pointer, so that's fine next time round. Okay. And bang! Come on, back into the corridor. Okay, keep taking these bastards down. Doesn't matter how much you jiggle around and reorganise yourselves, you can't beat me. See? I'll even take you down with a magic missile, you're that weak. You're just yellow. Yellowish orange. You're nothing to worry about at all. And you, go away. I've already taken your buddies out. For dinner? Okay, just keep pounding away on this thing. A warg. Oh, I do like pounding a warg. Alright, do some healing and go down the stairs. I reckon sooner or later I'm actually going to outdistance my... What was that? Poison trap! Oops. I think sooner or later I am actually going to outdistance my ability to keep up with all these enemies. And they will start getting the better of me again. But until then, it's all fine. Did I get an unpoisoning magic? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Cleanse, yes. I must have hotkeyed that somewhere. There it is. There. Poison removed. I knew that would be a worthwhile investment. At least once. So, just keep going. A critical strike at last. It's been a while. Oi, get back here. That's more like it. Obviously, yet another level. What were we going for? We weren't going for shielding. We were going for haste. So let's use that. Yeah, like that. And hotkey it to... Because I do actually use all of these. Except, I'm not really going to need charge anymore because I have the spell that allows me to teleport to a location of my choice, so I can easily do that instead. So let's assign haste to that button instead. And I know I have another 2 sets of button assignments here, but, you know, oops, The more of them there are, the more likely I am to get confused about what's what. I have to go and look up the icons and stuff. So, instead, I am going to try and keep it to 2 as much as possible. Holy shit. Alright, let's cast Haste. And this shield thing. And then go to town on the wargs. Yeah. Just keep cutting them up. I think we're going to win this. Yep. Keep warging. Yeah. Minor healing potion, not bothered. Brown potion, yep. What's this? Dragon skin jerkin again. But it's just a normal one, so let's leave it. Okay, some more dead ends. More tough enemies. But it's fine. Only 2 of them. We should be able to take those down without too much difficulty. Scroll of Cursing, don't need that. Blue potion, use it. Greater healing potion, shit, what a waste. Okay, don't need any of that shit. Let's go this way. This time I will just pick up the blue potion. Now I know what it is. And another level. Good grief. Okay. Is there anything black magic for me to get? Nothing I'll actually use. I'm genuinely running out of things to spend all my skill points on here. Alright, well, I suppose I could get... Oh, that's elemental damage only. I could get Holy Aura. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'll get... I'll get this. White Magic Knowledge reduces the cost of white magic spells, because I am using white magic spells. That'll be 1 point. And then I'll save the other point, so that I can save up 3 and go for Holy Aura the next time. Because that could be a handy buff. I'm not sure I'll actually use it all that much, but it's better than just having the points stacking up, I suppose. These wargs are now no longer red barred, they're merely orange barred, so we are indeed starting to overcome the enemies here. They were already pretty manageable. They're getting to the point of actually being insultingly easy now. But still no stairs down as far as I've noticed. So still hunting for those. Ugh, that skeleton was just miserably easy. I've heard that about him. Have you met Skeleton? Isn't he just miserably easy? Alright, so a couple of brown potions, which counterintuitively are worth picking up. Good God! Alright, so Holy Aura then, I suppose. Hotkey it. I don't really want to replace any of these, so I suppose I'll have to strain to the 3rd bar. Hey, alright. I'd like some stairs. Not just as an aesthetic preference, but actually to go further into the dungeon, for that is why I'm here. And I need something to use all my brown potions on. So far, not having much of a challenge. Wow, that's a hefty axe. I wonder if it's actually better than my dragon bone, though. Well, I'll pick it up and have a look. Well, it's not identified, but its stats are lower. I will identify it and see whether overall it's better. Not really, no. In fact, definitely not. So, let's drop it and press on. In search of the elusive staircase that all adventurers seek. Orange scroll. Use it. Scroll of light. Boring. Move on. Dead end. And another dead end. Fantastic. I'm coming close to using my... Actually, yes, let's just do it. The stairs detection spell. Just in case I've seen one and not noticed. Okay, there's one sort of southish of me. Basically due south. Anyone else remember that? What a good series that was. If a little cheesy. There! Yes. Finally, we can descend. Alright. So we're on floor 24. Again, I don't know what the total number of floors is. Could be 25, could be 85, could be 135. I really don't know. Oh, this is getting embarrassing now. What am I going to buy this time? What's that? Regen. I suppose I could buy regen. Need to get to it first, though, so... oh, what's this target thing here? Dexterity. But it's not a passive, it's an active. Ugh. Why bother? Same with that thing. Just don't see any point in bothering with them. Alright, let's pick up White Magic Focus for a point. And another White Magic Focus for a point. And next time, we'll go and pick up Regen for 2 points. Because it's... seriously, the only thing left that I can find even the slightest use for at this point. Okay. Another Dragonbone Sword, and again we'll identify it just in case it's better than the current one. Which it... probably isn't. Could go either way, they're probably about even, but I'm going to stick with the one I know. Potion of Flame, I suppose it might be useful at some point. Improbable. If for no other reason than I don't really seem to need any help at this point in the game. Grey Scroll, use it. Scroll of Pain. Whatever. Let's, heal? We don't seem to have had to eat for a long time. I don't know what that's about. Well, I don't want a repeat of what happened in Dungeon Adventure where I starved to death, so let's eat. Just to be on the safe side. Another healing potion. Got absolute shit tons of them. Which is something I'd never say in Cursed Loot. You are shitting me. Well, you've seen it live, ladies and gentlemen. The game has had a code 4 error, and I would assume, because I hadn't saved, my progress might be lost. I'm going to go back into the game and see. Rejoin me in a second. Okay, so we're on the surface. I suppose I'm going to have to use a scroll of recall and just see where it takes me to. First, I suppose I should buy another one. Okay. Now, use one, I guess. Please take me somewhere good. Please. $24. Isn't 24 where we were a minute ago? Yes! Fantastic! It's a win. I was all geared up to exclaim in some hideous fashion, using many a word, bollocks and ass and wank and other assorted colourful expletives that I revel in using when I'm infuriated by something. But no! It's kind of worked out. I think that may be the first time I've ever seen an unexpected Code 4 error work out so well. It's like it was actually compensated for. And judging by the way I only had one recall scroll left, it seems like if the game boots you, it counts it as you having used a scroll of recall. That is an absolutely bloody ingenious design choice. Either that or it's blind luck, but either way, I'm impressed. Okay, well, now we have 2 skill points, didn't we? Oh, is this what we were doing when we got the error? Okay, let's buy that. Buy that. Okay. Is everything else still intact? Still have my awesome armor and all that stuff. Yeah, okay. Alright. So it's under control. It was tempting to just call a halt to the episode there, and in fact I very nearly just walked away from this Let's Play altogether, but it's worked out. So we'll put a bit more time in it today, because, as I said, it's possible that 25 will be the last floor, and if so, I don't want to... Oh, bloody confusion. Piss off. And if 25 does turn out to be the last floor, I don't want to call a halt to the episode at the end of floor 24 and then, come back for like a 3-minute episode the next time. Of course, I'm assuming here that it's going to be a nice round number like 25 or 30 or something. It could, of course, just as easily be, 39 or something. Alright, well, here are some stairs down. Let's do it. Congratulations! You are the first to ever make it to the bottom of the dungeon. However, you will never leave this place to tell anyone what you have seen. So actually, it's just the mayor living at the bottom of the dungeon. Does he come running down here to the 25th floor each time I enter the dungeon, just in case I get to the bottom, and then running all the way back up again whenever I go back to town so he can stand there in the street? Wow, he must be in great shape, especially for a disembodied head. Alright, here we go. Honestly, I didn't see this coming. I mean, it's not an enormous twist, because the game isn't really plot-centric at all, but still, it's a nice touch. Why do it? Well, I guess you deserve some sort of reward for making it here. The truth is, I was tired of being a mayor of a whole of a town. Who's going to come to a town called Desolation? You don't think, renaming the town and hiring a PR firm may have been slightly easier and more ethical than sending a load of adventurers to their deaths in a dungeon? I mean, how did you even pay for and or build this place? Never mind populating it with thousands of monsters. Anyway, come on, let's just get on with it. Enough rumination. Nobody! This dungeon has put us on the map, and my shops make me a fortune selling equipment and supplies to you foolish adventurers. Who cares if most got themselves killed down here? It wasn't like anyone forced them to come to Desolation. Except peer pressure. There, now that you have had your reward, it is time to die like the other fools. Oh, yes. Oh dear. The Mayor of Desolation gets crazy look in his eyes and approaches you. Alright. Well, considering he's a civil servant of sorts, I don't see that necessarily makes him an insanely tough boss. But let's... Oh, holy shitballs. Okay. Right, let's do this. Let's cast haste. Let's cast shielding spell. Oh, wrong button. Shielding spell. Let's cast aura to give us some awesome buffs. And just charge in. Get back here. You heal quickly. Heal. Fight. Fight. Stab him in the face. Stab him in his stupid grey beard that looks like some kind of mutated rat. Come on. No! As the Mayor of Desolation draws his last breathe and mysteriously grows a body, he starts to cackle. Do you know what killing me has accomplished? Well, yeah, your gruesome death. That's pretty much all I wanted at this point. Do you think they will say, Alf is the great hero of Desolation? What do you think was keeping the monsters in the dungeon? Only my power. The monsters will now pour out of the dungeon and destroy the 5 kingdoms, and you are to blame. Oh, it's all gone a bit secretive manner. You do something pretty innocuous, and then suddenly the entire world's in danger. As the mayor passes... Oh, what a delicate way to put it in the context. As the mayor passes, you quickly recall out of the dungeon back to town and quietly make your exit before anyone notices what you've done. A few minutes out of town, you start to hear shouting and the sounds of fighting. You start to run. Away from town! It really isn't your fault! Not really! How could you have known? I actually like the combination of bleakness and humour in the ending there. Fair play to you, Paul Donald. You've done well. I appreciate it. Okay, well, that wraps it up for Dungeons of Desolation Attempt 1. Or I suppose Quest 1. I'm probably going to take a slight Dungeons of Desolation break for a little while, but I will return for a Black Mage build, and we'll see how that goes. I expect it to be somewhat tougher than our Burly Fighter build. So keep your eyes peeled for future uploads of Dungeons of Desolation, the second hero. See you then.